All right, thanks, guys. The Parramatta Eels square off against the Manly Seagulls in a 3:30 a.m. Eastern start time. The Eels are the 2.5-point favorite. Totals 40.5, juice to the under. And if you're betting the three-way line, the Eels are laying $1.55 with the draw at plus 2,100. Manly's plus $1.35 for an outright win themselves. And following Thursday's sports betting action, I'm 5-0. My last 5 extra daily pick tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. Incredible value there. Now, the daily extra pick is one of those packages that I sell on that website, and I'm currently 10-3 in my last 13 picks in that category as well, and that's good for 77% over the past 13 days in that package. I also have a bunch of great memberships, tiers, and packages, a bunch of different ones that you can subscribe to, a lot of different variety there. And if you just want to check out the website, maybe browse a little bit, take a look at my current record, it's located right on the homepage, and the link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, Manly's coming off a very impressive 26-point victory over Canterbury. They handled the Bulldogs 32-6 in that matchup last week. They're also currently on a 2-game winning streak, including a hard-fought victory over the Sydney Roosters, where they held them to just 8 total points. 8 total points. Great defensive effort there. The Seagulls are giving up just 10 points per contest on average thus far on the season. They're taking on a Parramatta team who, despite being undefeated, they really struggled with Canterbury in the season opener, putting up just 8 total points in that contest. They also garnered the W against the winless Gold Coast Titans in their second game of the season. So really not all that impressive of a victory. I know the job is to get the W, but Gold Coast certainly is not all that great. That said, I definitely have concerns with the 2.5-point favorite in this one. Now, total-wise, the Eels are holding their opponents to just 6.7 points per contest thus far in the season, so doing very well defensively. And 2 out of their 3 games on the year they've played also stayed under the total of 40.5 points. Meanwhile, on the Manly side, all 3 of their games thus far in the season stayed well under the 40.5. This actually looks like a pretty decent spot for an underplay. Give me the Underdog Manly Seagulls plus 2.5 after getting the job done there, keeping it close, and the under 4.5 in that game. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for Saturday's rugby action, but before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that after Thursday's betting action, I improved to 5-0 in my last 5 extra daily pick premium plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. And of course, that's a website where I sell really great sports pick subscriptions beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. There's also a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. A lot of variety, a lot of great things going on there. And one of those packages is called the Extra Daily Pick Tier Membership. It's only $2.99 through the end of the month. And along with going 5-0 my last 5, I'm also hitting at 10-3 in my last 13 picks in that category, and that's good for 77% over the past 13 days in that membership. I strongly recommend you at least consider using the website for sports picks. They're my personal plays, games that I personally have action on. We'll bill you the day you sign up, and then the first of every month following that. And guys, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be the North Queensland Cowboys taking on the Cronulla Sharks, 5:35 a.m. Eastern start. The Cowboys are the 2.5-point favorite, totals 38 and a hook. And if you're betting the three-way in this one, the draw is plus 2,300. The Sharks are catching $1.25, and the Cowboys are minus 145 for some money line cash. Now, the Cowboys are coming fresh off a 30-point victory over the Gold Coast Titans. That's exactly what they were supposed to do. They took care of Gold Coast by the final of 36-6. They also beat Canterbury in a tough one by the final of 24-16. The Cowboys are currently 2-1 on the season, and find themselves averaging a very impressive 27 points per contest. Now they're taking on a winless Sharks team who's coming fresh off a double-digit loss to the West Tigers. They were also beaten by Melbourne and South Sydney thus far in the season. The Shark squad is also giving up 21 points per contest on the defensive side of things. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Sharks' last 3 got over the total of 38 and a hook. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Cowboys saw all 3 of their games fly way over that number themselves. Give me the North Queensland Cowboys -2.5 and the over 38 and a hook in that game.